most important room in my entire factory. All of my greatest inventions are behind these doors. Old Fickelbrewer would give his 2 front teeth to be allowed in this room for just 3 minutes. But now listen to me. When we go in here, I want there to be no meddling about. There's to be no touching. There's to be no meddling. And there is to be absolutely no tasting. Is that understood?
Yes, we won't touch a thing.
In you go. Oh, everlasting gobstoppers. They're completely new. I'm inventing these for children who are given very little pocket money. You can put one of these gobstoppers in your mouth, and you can suck it, and 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 it will never get any smaller.
It's like gum.
Oh, it is not like gum. Gum is for chewing, and if you tried chewing one of these, you would break your teeth. But they are delicious, and they change color once a week. Oh, over there, that machine is for making hair tonic. Now, I haven't got the mixture quite right yet, but I will soon, and when I do, there will be no more excuse for little boys and girls going out with bald heads.
Mr. Wonka, little boys and girls never go about.
All right, I don't want to hear it. Now, you will all come this way. I will show you something I am terrifically proud of. Stand back, please. Now, are you all ready? Here we go.
You mean that's all?
That's all. Don't you know what it is?
It's a stick of gum. Gum.
That's right. It's a stick of the most fantastic, amazing, and wonderful gum you will ever see, in that it is an entire chewing gum meal.
What do you mean by that?
This piece of gum, when I start selling it in the shops, will revolutionize everything. It'll be the end of marketing, and cooking, and washing up, and dishes, and garbage. This stick of gum I've just made happens to be roast beef, tomato soup, and blueberry pie, but you can have almost anything that you want.
What do you mean?
I mean that if you were to put this stick of gum in your mouth, you would actually taste all of those things. And it fills you up. It satisfies you. It's amazing.
It's utterly impossible. Just so long as it's gum and it's for me, Mr. Wonka, hand over that magic piece of gum of yours. Now, Violet, let's not do anything silly.
I shouldn't like you to have this just yet. There's still 1 or 2 things that I...
Keep chewing, kid. No, we're not chewing, baby. This is a great day for the Beauregards. Our little girl is the first person in the world to have a chewing gum meal. No, you mustn't do it. It isn't right. It isn't ready. Spit it out. You mustn't have it. Good heavens, girl. What's happened to your nose? It's turning blue. I feel the most peculiar. Your cheeks. Your chin. Your whole face is turning blue. Save us. The girl's going blue and purple all over. Violet, you're turning violet. No, Violet. It's glowing. The whole room is glowing.
Yeah, I told you. I told you I hadn't got it quite right yet. Now, I will soon, but I haven't yet. And now what?
Violet, you're swelling up. You're blowing up like a balloon.
Ah, like a blueberry.
Call a doctor. Bring her with a bin. Save her.
Oh, it always happens like this. Every Oompa Loompa that tried it ended up as a blueberry. It's most frustrating. I don't understand it. And when I do, you'll see.
But I don't want a blueberry as a daughter. Put her back this instant.
Tell that Oompa Loompa over there to roll Miss Beauregard to the juicing room.
The juicing room? What for?
Why, to squeeze her? We must squeeze every last bit of that juice out of her. When she comes up, we'll just have to see how it goes. I am sorry about it, Miss Beauregard. I really am.
Violet, do you okay again?
Well, when she comes out of that juicing machine, she'll be as thin as they knock it with their knuckles. And if it sounds hollow, they throw it right down the garbage chute.
Daddy, I've decided that I want a miniature squirrel. Get me one of those squirrels.
Now, my dear, these squirrels belong to Mr. Wonka.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. I want one. All I've got at home is 2 dogs and 4 cats and 6 bunny rabbits and 3 parakeets and 2 canaries and a green parrot and a turtle and a bowl of goldfish and a cage of white mice and a silly old hamster. I want a squirrel.
All right, Fruka, all right. Daddy will get you a squirrel just as soon as he possibly can.
But I don't want any old squirrel. I want a trained squirrel.
All right, all right. Wonka, how much do you want for one of these great squirrels? Name your price.
She cannot have one. They are not for sale.
Who says I can't have one? I'm going in to get me one this very minute.
No! But... Oh.
All right, I'll have you.
Oh, no! Look at that! The squirrels have jumped all over! There's 25 on the right leg. There's 25 on the left leg. There's 25 on the right arm. And 24 on the left arm. And down. The last one's grabbing on her shoulder. And he's tapping on her right. They're checking to see if she's a bad nut. What? Oh, my. Look, she is a bad nut. That pipe meets up with all the other pipes and, with all the rubbish from all around the factory, dust, tomatoes, potatoes, rotten cabbages, fish heads, all that kind of thing.
Who eats cabbage, fish, and potatoes in this factory? I'd like to know.
I do. What do you think, I live on cocoa beans?
Now, see here, Mr. Wonka, I think you've gone just a shade bit too far this time, I do indeed. My daughter may be a bit of a frump. I do not admit it. I do not mind admitting it at all. But that does not mean in any way that you can burn her to a crisp. I will have you know, I am extremely cross about this, Mr. Wonka. I really am.
All right, Mr. Salt. Now, please don't be cross. Now, your daughter might not have fallen down the whole pipe. She could be just below the surface. Now, if that's the case, just walk in there and you pull her out.
It looks like there's quite a bit of trash down there. What's it like down there, Veruca? Whoa!
Oh, no! The squirrels are pushing it too. This family is full of bad nuts. Goodness.
What on earth's going to happen to them now?
Well, that pipe, along with meeting up with all the other pipes, also leads to a giant fire incinerator. Somebody will catch them at the bottom, I'm sure.
What about the great fiery incinerator?
Well, they only like that every other day, my boy. I'm sure they'll be fine. Maybe today's not one of the days they like it. They could get lucky. I have never seen anything like this, though. The children are disappearing like bunny rabbits.
My feet are getting tired and I want to watch television.
All right, well, if you're tired and you're going to whine about it and I got to listen to it, then we better take the elevator. Come on.